Introduction. Why learning is your greatest investment. In a world that never slows down, where change is the only constant, standing still is not an option. The demands of modern life, new technologies, shifting economies, and endless streams of information require us to adapt, evolve, and grow every single day. Yet, too many of us chase quick fixes or wait for the perfect moment to start improving ourselves. The truth is, the greatest investment you will ever make is not in money, status, or fleeting opportunities. It's in you. It's in your ability to learn, to grow, and to become a stronger, more capable version of yourself through small, consistent efforts. This book, Never Stop Learning. Invest in yourself. Every day is your roadmap to building a life of purpose, resilience, and fulfillment through the power of lifelong learning. Learning is not just about memorizing facts or earning degrees. It's about sharpening your mind, expanding your perspective, and equipping yourself to face life's challenges with confidence. It's about waking up each day with a commitment to be better than you were yesterday. The most successful people in the world, whether they're entrepreneurs, artists, or everyday individuals who've transformed their lives, share one common trait. They never stop learning. They understand that growth is not a destination, but a journey, one that requires discipline, curiosity, and the courage to push through discomfort. Consider the story of Sarah, a single mother who felt stuck in a dead-end job. Overwhelmed by daily responsibilities, she believed she didn't have time to pursue her dreams. But one day, she made a simple decision: to spend 10 minutes each evening reading about financial literacy. That small habit led to a cascade of changes. She enrolled in an online course, started a side hustle, and within 2 years, she was running her own small business. Or take James, a retiree who, after decades in a corporate job, decided to learn coding at 65. What began as a hobby turned into a passion for building apps that helped his community. These stories aren't about extraordinary talent or luck. They're about ordinary people who chose to invest in themselves day after day and unlocked extraordinary results. This book is for anyone who feels like they're not reaching their potential, who battles distractions, or who knows they're capable of more but isn't sure where to start. It's for the dreamers who want to turn their aspirations into reality, and the doers who want to keep growing no matter where they are in life. Through practical advice, actionable steps, and real-world insights, Never Stop Learning will show you how to take control of your growth, build habits that last, and create a life that reflects your highest potential. The modern world rewards those who adapt and evolve. It belongs to those who see every challenge as a chance to learn and every setback as a stepping stone to growth. By committing to lifelong learning, you're not just preparing for a better future, you're building it, one small step at a time. This book will guide you through that process, showing you how to overcome excuses, master your mindset, and surround yourself with people who lift you higher. It's not about perfection, it's about progress. It's not about having all the answers. It's about asking better questions. Your journey to a stronger, more purposeful life starts today. Not tomorrow, not next week, but right now. Are you ready to invest in yourself? Are you ready to embrace the power of never stopping learning? If so, let's begin. Chapter 1. The Power of Lifelong Learning. In a world that evolves at breakneck speed, the ability to keep learning is your greatest asset. Lifelong learning isn't just about acquiring new skills or facts. It's about transforming into a stronger, more adaptable version of yourself. Those who thrive in today's dynamic landscape don't rely on past knowledge. They commit to growing every day. The difference between those who stagnate and those who soar lies in one choice: to never stop learning. Learning sharpens your mind and builds resilience. It equips you to navigate life's challenges, from career shifts to personal setbacks. Consider Warren Buffett, who dedicates hours daily to reading, or Oprah Winfrey, who credits her success to a relentless pursuit of knowledge. These icons show that small, consistent efforts, reading a book, taking a course, or reflecting on experiences, compound over time, creating profound change. A single insight can shift your perspective, a new skill can open doors you never imagined. The beauty of lifelong learning is its accessibility. You don't need a degree or a big budget. Start with a podcast, a YouTube tutorial, or a conversation with someone wiser. The key is consistency. 10 minutes of focused learning daily adds up to over 60 hours a year, enough to master a new topic or refine a skill. This habit rewires your brain, making you more curious, confident, and capable. But learning isn't just about personal gain, it's about staying relevant. Automation and innovation are reshaping industries. Those who adapt by learning new tools or ideas stay ahead, while those who cling to outdated knowledge risk falling behind. Beyond practicality, learning fuels purpose. It reminds you that no matter your age or circumstances, you can grow, contribute, and create a life that excites you. The first step is to see learning as a lifelong commitment, not a phase. It's not about cramming for a test or chasing a promotion. It's about embracing growth as a way of life. This mindset shift unlocks endless possibilities. Whether you're 20 or 80, every day offers a chance to evolve. The question isn't whether you can learn, it's whether you will. Start small, but start now. Pick one area to explore, maybe a skill for your career or a topic that sparks your curiosity. Commit to learning something new each day, and watch how it transforms your confidence and clarity. Lifelong learning isn't a luxury, it's a necessity for anyone who wants to live fully, adapt boldly, and win consistently. Chapter 2. Take ownership of your growth. Your growth begins the moment you take full responsibility for it. No one else can build the life you want. You are the architect of your own development. Lifelong learning requires owning your choices, time, and energy, and refusing to let excuses hold you back. When you stop blaming circumstances or waiting for permission, you unlock the power to shape your future through daily, intentional effort. Excuses are the chains that keep you stuck. Saying, "I don't have time" or "I'm not talented enough" reinforces weakness and surrenders control. Real strength comes from facing your shortcomings honestly. Take Lisa, a retail worker who dreamed of becoming a graphic designer. She blamed her busy schedule for years, but one day, she owned her inaction. She started learning design for 15 minutes nightly, eventually landing freelance gigs. Her story shows that growth starts with accountability, not perfect conditions. Ownership means confronting the truth. Every decision, from hitting snooze to scrolling endlessly, shapes your path. It's not about guilt, but clarity. When you admit where you've fallen short, like skipping a workout or avoiding a tough task, you gain the power to change. This shift from a victim mindset to one of action is transformative. You stop waiting for life to be fair and start creating opportunities through effort. To take ownership, identify one area where you've avoided responsibility. Maybe your health, finances, or a stalled project. Ask, what have I been dodging? The resistance you feel is where growth lies. Commit to one small action, like reading a finance article or jogging for 10 minutes. These steps build momentum, proving you're serious about change. Over time, they rewire your habits and mindset. Accountability also means holding yourself to a higher standard. Don't just wish for progress, track it. Review your efforts weekly, noting what worked and what didn't. This honesty builds real confidence, not from pretending to be perfect, but from knowing you're improving. You don't need a grand plan, just relentless effort. Each choice to learn, act, or push forward compounds, turning small wins into a life you're proud of. No one is coming to save you, and that's empowering. You control your growth. Stop waiting for approval or ideal circumstances. Start today, own your mistakes, and build your future one responsible choice at a time. That's the foundation of lifelong learning and the key to unstoppable progress. Chapter 3. Build a daily learning routine. Consistency is the backbone of lifelong learning. Without a structured routine, even the best intentions fade into forgotten goals. A daily learning routine eliminates guesswork, builds momentum, and ensures that growth becomes a natural part of your life. By designing your day with intention, you create a system that pulls you toward your potential, one small habit at a time. Your routine doesn't need to be complex. Start with simple, sustainable habits that align with your goals. For example, reading 10 pages of a book each morning or listening to an educational podcast during your commute can spark new ideas and insights. Consider Maria, a teacher who felt stuck in her career. She began dedicating 15 minutes each evening to an online course. Over a year, this habit led to a certification that opened doors to a leadership role. Small actions, done consistently, create big results. Begin your day with purpose. The first hour sets the tone, so avoid distractions like social media. Instead, try journaling to clarify your goals or meditating to sharpen focus. Schedule learning tasks during your peak energy hours, mornings for some, evenings for others. Pay attention to when you feel most alert and use that time for high-impact activities like studying or skill building. Protect this time fiercely. It's an investment in your future. Evening reflection is equally powerful. Spend 5 minutes reviewing what you learned and how it applies to your life. This habit, as simple as it sounds, builds self-awareness and keeps you connected to your goals. It's not about cramming more tasks into your day, but about prioritizing what moves you forward. Eliminate time wasters, endless scrolling, or unnecessary meetings, and focus on what fuels growth. A strong routine is personal. If mornings are chaotic, prep the night before. If you're drained by noon, front-load your learning. Observe your patterns and build a system that counters weaknesses and amplifies strengths. Don't aim for perfection. Aim for consistency. Even on tough days, stick to a bare minimum, like reading 1 page, to maintain the habit. These small wins compound, transforming your mindset and capabilities over time. Your routine is your training ground for discipline. Each time you choose focus over distraction, you strengthen your mental muscle. Over weeks and months, these choices reshape your identity, turning you into someone who lives with purpose. Start today. Build a simple routine, guard your time, and let daily habits lay the foundation for a life of continuous growth. Chapter 4. Master your mindset for learning. Your mindset shapes how effectively you learn and grow. A disciplined, growth-oriented mindset turns challenges into opportunities and keeps you focused on what matters most. Without it, distractions and self-doubt can derail even the best intentions. Mastering your mindset means training your thoughts to prioritize progress over fleeting emotions, enabling you to learn with clarity and purpose every day. A strong mindset starts with awareness. Notice what steals your focus: social media, comparison, or negative self-talk. These are not just habits, they're choices that weaken your potential. Take control by filtering what enters your mind. For example, curate your media intake to include educational content over mindless scrolling. When negative thoughts arise, redirect them. Instead of, "I'm not good enough," affirm, "I'm learning and improving." This shift builds resilience and keeps you grounded. Reframing challenges is key. View setbacks as lessons, not failures. When Thomas Edison faced countless failed experiments, he saw each as a step closer to success. Adopt this perspective. A tough project or criticism is a chance to grow. Practice gratitude daily to reinforce this. Writing down 3 things you're thankful for shifts your focus from what's missing to what's working, fostering mental clarity and motivation. Distractions are mindset killers. In a world of constant notifications, staying focused requires discipline. Start your day with intention. Avoid your phone until you've grounded yourself with journaling or meditation. These practices strengthen your ability to concentrate. For instance, a 5-minute mindfulness session can calm a scattered mind, making learning more effective. Over time, these habits make you less reactive and more purposeful. Your mindset also determines how you handle discomfort. Learning often feels hard. New concepts can be daunting, and progress can seem slow. A growth mindset embraces this struggle, knowing it's where transformation happens. When you feel like quitting, remind yourself why you started. Connect your efforts to your values, like building a better future or inspiring others. This purpose fuels perseverance. Consistency is what makes a mindset powerful. Small, daily choices, choosing focus over chaos, gratitude over complaints, compound into a mental framework that drives success. You don't need to be perfect, just committed. Each time you choose to learn despite doubt or distractions, you strengthen your mind. Over time, you'll move through life with quiet confidence, rooted in the belief that you can grow through any challenge. Chapter 5. Embrace discomfort as a teacher. Growth doesn't happen in comfort. It thrives in discomfort. Challenges, setbacks, and hard work are not obstacles. They're your greatest teachers. Embracing discomfort builds resilience, mental toughness, and the strength to push through resistance. If you want to unlock your potential, you must lean into the things that scare you, challenge you, or make you want to quit. Discomfort is where transformation begins. Think of a weightlifter. Muscles grow only when pushed beyond their limit. Your mind works the same way. Avoiding hard tasks, like learning a new skill or facing rejection, keeps you stuck. But when you confront them, you grow stronger. Take Malala Yousafzai, who faced unimaginable threats to advocate for education. Her courage through discomfort changed the world. Your challenges may be different, but the principle is universal. Growth requires stepping into the unknown. Failure is a key part of this process. It's not a dead end, but a lesson. Each mistake reveals where you need to improve. When a student fails a test, the real loss is not reflecting on why. Ask, what went wrong? How can I adjust? This mindset turns setbacks into stepping stones. For example, after failing to launch a business, an entrepreneur might learn to refine their strategy, leading to future success. Embrace failure as feedback, not defeat. Resistance is normal. Doubt, fear, or boredom often accompany learning. The key is to act despite these feelings. Start small. If you dread public speaking, practice one sentence daily. If a new subject feels overwhelming, study for 10 minutes. These micro-actions build confidence and reduce the power of discomfort over time. Consistency in facing hard things rewires your brain to see challenges as opportunities. Mental toughness grows through repetition. Each time you push through a tough moment, like waking up early or tackling a complex task, you prove to yourself you're capable. This builds self-belief, the foundation of resilience. You don't need to love discomfort, but you must respect it. It's the crucible where your potential is forged. Choose discomfort intentionally. Pick one task you've avoided, a tough conversation, a new workout, or a challenging book, and tackle it this week. The goal isn't perfection, but progress. Each step forward makes the next one easier. Over time, what once felt impossible becomes manageable, not because the task changed, but because you did. Discomfort is your ally. Lean into it and let it shape you into someone unstoppable. Chapter 6. Curate. Your learning environment. Your environment shapes your ability to learn and grow. A cluttered space, constant distractions, or negative influences can drain your focus and stall your progress. To become a lifelong learner, you must intentionally design a physical, digital, and social environment that supports your growth. By curating your surroundings, you create a space where learning thrives and distractions fade. Distractions are everywhere. Phone notifications, endless emails, or mindless scrolling. These steal time and mental energy. Take control by setting boundaries. Turn off non-essential notifications and schedule specific times to check emails or social media. For example, a writer named Alex boosted productivity by silencing his phone during morning writing sessions, doubling his output. Small changes like these free up mental bandwidth for learning and deep focus. Your physical space matters too. A cluttered desk or noisy room can disrupt concentration. Declutter your workspace. Keep only what's essential, like a notebook or a book you're reading. Create a dedicated area for learning, even if it's just a corner of your room. This signals to your brain that it's time to focus. Add elements that inspire you, like a motivational quote or a plant, to make the space inviting. The people around you are equally critical. Surrounding yourself with growth-oriented individuals elevates your potential. Seek out those who challenge you to think bigger, like mentors or peers pursuing their own goals. For instance, joining a local coding club helped Sarah, a beginner programmer, Learn faster through shared knowledge and encouragement. Conversely, limit time with those who drain your energy or dismiss your ambitions. Their negativity can seep into your mindset, slowing your growth. Your digital environment needs curation too. Unfollow accounts that promote distraction or comparison, and follow those that educate or inspire. Replace aimless scrolling with curated content, podcasts, articles, or online courses aligned with your goals. Bookmark a few high-quality resources and revisit them regularly. This intentional approach ensures your digital habits fuel learning, not procrastination. Curating your environment isn't a one-time task. It's an ongoing commitment. Regularly assess what's working and what's not. If your workspace feels chaotic, reorganize it. If a social circle pulls you off track, set boundaries. By designing a space that supports focus and growth, you make learning easier and more sustainable. Your environment is either an ally or an obstacle. Choose to make it the former. Chapter 7. Learn through action and experimentation. Knowledge alone is not enough. True learning happens when you apply what you know. Lifelong learning thrives on action and experimentation, turning ideas into real-world results. By testing concepts, embracing failure, and refining your approach, you transform abstract knowledge into practical wisdom. This chapter explores how to balance learning with doing, ensuring your efforts lead to tangible progress. Action is the bridge between learning and achievement. Reading a book on leadership is valuable, but leading a small project reveals what works. Consider Maya, who studied photography online, but only improved after shooting daily and critiquing her work. Action exposes gaps in understanding and builds confidence through experience. Without it, knowledge remains theoretical, like a map you never use to navigate. Experimentation is equally vital. It's about testing ideas in a low-stakes way, learning from outcomes and adjusting. Think of a chef tweaking a recipe. Each attempt teaches something new. Start with small experiments. If you're learning coding, build a simple app. If you're studying marketing, try a social media campaign. These projects reveal what resonates and what doesn't, accelerating your growth. Failure is a natural part of this process. Each misstep offers insights you can't gain from theory. When Thomas Watson, IBM's founder, celebrated a costly failure, he valued the lessons it provided. After a failed experiment, ask, what worked? What didn't? How can I improve? This mindset turns setbacks into progress. For example, a failed sales pitch might teach you to refine your approach, leading to future wins. Balance learning with doing. Too much study without action leads to paralysis. Too much action without learning risks stagnation. Set aside time to absorb new ideas through books or courses, then apply them immediately. A 30-day challenge, like writing 500 words daily or practicing a language, blends both. Track your results to see what sticks and what needs tweaking. Sharing your learning solidifies it. Teach a friend a concept you've mastered or post about your progress online. Explaining forces clarity and deepens understanding. It also builds accountability, pushing you to stay consistent. Action and experimentation make learning dynamic, turning you into someone who doesn't just know but does. Start small, test boldly, and let each step forward shape your path. Chapter 8. Reflect to grow stronger. Reflection is the key to turning experiences into wisdom. Without pausing to assess your progress, you risk running in circles, missing lessons that could propel you forward. Regular reflection helps you stay aligned with your goals, uncover blind spots, and adjust your strategies for continuous improvement. By making it a habit, you transform daily actions into a powerful cycle of growth. Reflection starts with honesty. Look at your efforts without excuses. Ask, what did I do well? Where did I fall short? For example, if you missed a learning goal, don't blame a busy schedule. Admit you prioritized something else. This clarity empowers change. Consider John, who wanted to learn Spanish but struggled with consistency. By reflecting weekly, he realized evening study sessions clashed with fatigue. Switching to mornings boosted his progress. Honest self-assessment reveals what's working and what needs tweaking. Celebrating progress is equally important. It's easy to focus on what's left undone, but acknowledging small wins fuels motivation. Did you read 10 pages daily or complete a course module? That's growth. Tracking these milestones through a journal or app shows how far you've come. Reflection also keeps you grounded. In life's rush, goals can blur. A 5-minute evening review ensures you're still on track, recalibrating if distractions have pulled you off course. Failure is a gold mine for learning, but only if you reflect on it. A project that flops or a skill you're struggling with isn't a defeat, it's data. Ask, what can I learn? How can I improve? When a baker's cake fails, they analyze the recipe, not quit. Similarly, a failed presentation might teach you to prepare better visuals. Embracing failure as feedback builds resilience and sharpens your approach. External feedback enhances reflection. A mentor or friend can spot patterns you miss. Ask for constructive criticism and listen without defensiveness. Their perspective might reveal a habit, like procrastination, that's holding you back. Combine this with self-reflection to get a fuller picture. Monthly goal reviews tie it all together. Assess what's working, adjust strategies, and set new targets. This cycle, reflect, learn, adjust, ensures steady progress. Make reflection a habit. Spend 5 minutes each evening journaling what you learned and how you can improve. This small act compounds, fostering self-awareness and purpose. Reflection isn't about dwelling on the past. It's about building a stronger future. By consistently evaluating your path, you become someone who doesn't just act, but evolves. Chapter 9. Stay curious and ask better questions. Curiosity is the fuel of lifelong learning. It drives you to explore, discover, and grow beyond what's comfortable or familiar. By cultivating curiosity and learning to ask better questions, you unlock deeper insights and open doors to new possibilities. This chapter shows how to harness curiosity as a daily habit and use powerful questions to propel your growth. Curiosity begins with a mindset of wonder. Instead of accepting things at face value, ask why they are the way they are. Why does a process work this way? What's behind a colleague's success? This habit sparks learning. Take Leonardo da Vinci, whose relentless curiosity led to breakthroughs in art and science. His journals, filled with questions about nature and mechanics, show how curiosity drives innovation. You don't need genius, just a willingness to stay open and inquisitive. Asking better questions deepens understanding. Weak questions like, "Why am I bad at this?" trap you in negativity. Strong questions like, "What can I do to improve?" inspire action. When learning a skill, ask, "What's the core principle here? How can I apply this in a new way?" For example, a marketer studying analytics might ask, "How can these insights shape my next campaign?" This approach uncovers practical solutions and keeps you engaged. Curiosity thrives on exploration. Seek out new experiences. A book outside your genre, a conversation with someone different, or a skill you've never tried. These stretch your perspective. When Emma, a nurse, explored coding out of curiosity, she discovered ways to automate patient records, boosting her career. Small experiments like this ignite learning and reveal unexpected opportunities. Combat complacency, the enemy of curiosity. Routine can dull your sense of wonder, so challenge yourself to question the status quo. If your job feels stale, ask, "How can I make this more efficient?" If your fitness plateaued, ask, "What new approach could I try?" These questions break patterns and spark growth. Pair this with a habit of daily inquiry. Each morning, write down one question you want to explore, then seek answers through reading, observation, or action. Surround yourself with curious people. Their questions and ideas will inspire you to dig deeper. Join communities, online forums, local clubs, where exploration is valued. Curiosity is contagious, and their energy will push you to ask more, learn more, and grow more. By staying curious and asking better questions, you keep your mind sharp and your life vibrant. Chapter 10. Connect. Learning to purpose. Learning without purpose can feel aimless, like collecting tools you never use. To make lifelong learning transformative, connect it to a deeper why, a purpose that drives you to grow and contribute. When your learning aligns with what matters most to you, it becomes a powerful force for personal fulfillment and lasting impact. Purpose gives direction. It's the reason behind your efforts, whether it's providing for your family, inspiring others, or solving a problem you care about. Take Viktor Frankl, who survived the Holocaust by finding meaning in helping others. His purpose fueled his resilience and learning, even in dire circumstances. Your purpose doesn't need to be grand. It just needs to resonate with you. Ask, what impact do I want to make? How can learning help me get there? Clarifying your purpose starts with reflection. Write down what drives you, your values, passions, or the legacy you want to leave. For example, if you value creativity, learning design or writing can amplify that. If community matters, study leadership or public speaking to uplift others. When Elena, a teacher, realized her purpose was empowering students, she learned digital tools to create engaging lessons. Her learning gained focus, and her impact grew. Purpose fuels motivation. On tough days, when learning feels hard, your why keeps you going. A parent studying finance to secure their child's future pushes through complex concepts because the stakes are personal. Connect each learning goal to your purpose. How does this skill move me closer to my vision? This link transforms effort into passion, making growth feel less like a chore and more like a mission. Apply your learning to serve others. Knowledge gains meaning when shared. Teach a skill to a colleague, volunteer your expertise, or create something that solves a problem. These actions reinforce your purpose and deepen your understanding. For instance, a coder who builds an app for a local charity not only hones their skills but also sees their purpose come alive. Impact amplifies learning. Revisit your purpose regularly. Life changes, and so might your why. A monthly reflection ensures your learning stays aligned with what matters. If your goals shift, adjust your focus, maybe from career skills to personal wellness. Purpose-driven learning keeps you grounded and energized, turning every lesson into a step toward a meaningful life. Conclusion: your learning journey never ends. Lifelong learning is not a task to complete. It's an adventure that lasts a lifetime. Every challenge, setback, and opportunity is a chance to grow, to refine your skills, and to become the person you're meant to be. This book has equipped you with tools to take ownership of your growth, build routines, master your mindset, and connect learning to purpose. Now, it's up to you to apply these lessons daily, building a life of resilience, purpose, and continuous improvement. Your greatest achievements will come from the quiet, consistent efforts you make when no one is watching. Reading a few pages, asking a curious question, or reflecting on a failure may seem small, but these actions compound. They shape your character, sharpen your mind, and open doors you can't yet see. Success isn't a single moment. It's the result of showing up, learning, and adapting day after day. Embrace the process, not perfection. You'll stumble, doubt yourself, and face obstacles. That's not failure, it's growth in motion. Each misstep teaches you something new, and every effort builds your strength. Think of Maya, who turned a failed business venture into a thriving consultancy by learning from her mistakes. Or John, who mastered Spanish through daily reflection and persistence. Their stories, and yours, prove that progress comes from perseverance. Your learning journey is uniquely yours. Whether you're chasing a career goal, personal passion, or a deeper purpose, let curiosity and commitment guide you. Surround yourself with people who inspire growth. Curate an environment that fuels focus, and never stop asking, how can I be better? These choices create a life that reflects your highest potential. Now take action. Revisit the reflection you wrote in the introduction. See how far you've come. Set a new learning goal for the next 30 days, whether it's mastering a skill or exploring a new idea. Share your commitment with someone you trust to stay accountable. The world belongs to those who keep learning, who see every day as a chance to evolve. You have the power to shape your future, one lesson at a time. Keep learning, keep growing and never stop becoming the best version of yourself.